These are guidelines to go by. Rule 1, you want to establish a flat serve, then use spins and placements. You want second serve, you go down the middle, on the deuce side, and wide on the ad side. The idea is you're playing your backhand. Rule 2, however, is to hit all forehands on second serves. So what you want to do is establish your flat serve and get your percentages up. That's why you serve it down the middle. They're probably going to go option number 1. It limits their angles. On the ad side, you're serving body or backhand. But if they run around and hit that forehand at you, and they're killing it, you might have to go back to just serving down the middle. Save yourself on the angles. It's a matter of court positioning. So see what they're doing and make the adjustment. Now rule 3, know where your backhand begins. You want to hit all your shots to the weaker side, but know where your backhand begins. That line moves, that yellow line, you want all forehands from that side, and from that yellow line to a single sideline, you hit a driving backhand. And when you're in doubles alley in your backhand, you hit a slice or a roll. You be less aggressive. The idea is you basically want to just use your forehand as much as possible and control the court with that. Now we add in the height of the ball. If the ball is really low, you're in the defense. The ball is right in your power zone, you have a shot to hit. The ball is really high, depending on your stroke, that may or may not be offense or defense. On a high forehand, on a western grip, it can still be offense. So if the ball's in your zone, go for a shot. A high backhand generally will never be offense. You just have to be more precise and really play the ball, neutralize the shot. So know what you can do and what you can't do, and know where you are in the court. Add in the position of the ball to the shot selection. I like to go low slice to two-handed backhand because that's really annoying. It's out of their zone. When you change direction and go down the line, the rule is very simple. If I'm balanced like this and I have time, I'm set, I'm going to go down the line. If I'm hitting passing shots, I'm going to go down the line because passing shots stay in the air a very short period of time when you hit down the line. When I go down the line, I'm balanced and positioned. The court is open. I'm allowing for clearance. I'm hitting through the baseline. I'm not going through the sideline. I'm hitting through the baseline. And the recovery is you switch over to the other side to cover the cross court. When I aim down the line, I'm aiming 2 feet from the baseline, 2 feet from the service line, 2 feet from the singles line, sorry. And that way the ball lands in. Remember, tennis is a game of errors. So what you want to do is cut down your errors as much as possible. You're going to live by this last forehand I hit. Watch it again. This is your high roller shot. That's a beautiful shot to a backhand. Look how annoying that is. And it landed kind of short, but look at the clearance over the net. Make the ball go in. Cut down your errors. We have a choice shot with the backhand. Hit the roller. Keep on working it deep. And singles is about keeping the ball deep, keeping your opponent back. Now when you have to transition, we talked about the magic triangle before. It extends about 2 feet behind the service line. Come to net. Hit the shot. Don't miss your transition shot and be in the box for volley. If you miss your transition shot, if you go for a winner, you're screwing yourself over. You're putting the percentages against you. If you're not in the box for volley, you're screwing yourself over. You're not in position. It's all about percentages. These patterns work in that you hit the same shots over and over. How your opponent reacts to you is relying on their skill and their abilities. Good players will make you react to their pattern. So what you want to do is enforce your pattern on them and make them play your game and make yourself hit shots you're used to doing. A quick review. You serve flat and then you use spins and slices. That makes your first serve percentage really high. You'll keep them on defensive. Second service to deuce or middle, as serves are body, but you're assuming they're hitting backhands. If they're hitting forehands, you modify. Rule 2, the return second serve is always a forehand. On the first serve, your first thing to do is get the ball in, make it a block, make it a chip, hit the ball as a last resort. You need to get the ball in and get the timing to get the ball in. Rule 3, know where your forehand is. You want that forehand to be 75% of your shots. If the ball is in the zone, you nail it. You do something with it. That applies to both your forehand and your backhand. The name of the game is your backhand is probably as good as their backhand, but your forehand is way better than their backhand. So use that to your advantage. Rule 4, you only hit down the line if and only if you're balanced. If you're aiming through the baseline, 2 feet from the sideline, 2 feet from the baseline, you hit down the line passing shots. Unless you have to, they force you to change, and you recover to make sure you're ready for the cross court. Rule 5, transition shots are transition shots. Don't hit winners. You want to get the net. You want them to miss. Make them hit a shot. Make them touch the ball. By going for clean winners, you put a lot of pressure on yourself. You want to make them have pressure to repeat the passing shot over and over again. Rule 6, be in the volley, and be in the box for volley. Because if you're not in the box, then the percentages don't favor you. You're at a disadvantage. It's all about errors. Cut down your errors.